In the heart of West Africa, a new name has risen to prominence. Captain Ibrahim Traore, the young military officer who seized power in Burkina Faso in 2022. At just 34 years old, Traore has become a symbol of resistance, sovereignty, and change, not just in his country, but across the Sahel. But what exactly makes him so powerful? Military power. It all begins with the military. Traore is not a career politician. He's a soldier. In September 2022, he led a coup d'etat that removed the previous military junta leader, Paul-Henri Damiba. What made this coup different? Traore had not only the strategic intelligence, but the loyalty of key units within the military. In a country plagued by insecurity, control of the armed forces is everything, and Traore had it. From that moment, he wasn't just another captain. He was commander-in-chief. Popular support, but guns alone don't make a man powerful. Traore quickly gained something even more potent: popular support. Across Burkina Faso, especially among the youth, he was seen as a fresh face and a man of the people. He spoke a language they understood, one of dignity, independence, and pride. In a region tired of corruption, foreign control, and broken promises, Traore's image as a bold, anti-establishment leader caught fire. Crowds gathered to cheer him on. Patriotic songs were sung in his name. A leader had emerged. Pan-African and anti-colonial image, too. Traore's influence goes beyond Burkina Faso. He has become part of a new Pan-African wave sweeping across the Sahel. Alongside leaders in Mali and Niger, he is rejecting French military presence and calling for a new African future, one led by Africans for Africans. His speeches are rich with anti-colonial rhetoric, invoking the legacy of revolutionary figures like Thomas Sankara. He speaks of unity, self-reliance, and sovereignty, words that resonate deeply in a region long dominated by outside powers. This makes him not just a national leader, but a regional symbol of defiance. Breaking from the West. Perhaps one of Traore's boldest moves was to cut ties with France, the former colonial power, and shift towards new alliances. He expelled French troops, shut down French media, and looked elsewhere for support, including Russia and particularly the Wagner Group. This pivot showed the world that Traore would not be controlled and that Burkina Faso would choose its own partners. Whether you agree with his alliances or not, one thing is clear. This act of geopolitical realignment boosted his image as a man willing to take risks to protect his country's autonomy. Information control and state narrative. Power also lies in the control of narratives. Traore's government has taken strong steps to manage the national conversation. Foreign journalists have been expelled, and independent media faces pressure. Instead, state-run platforms push a nationalist, pro-government message. Through this, Traore presents himself as a strong, decisive leader fighting enemies both foreign and domestic. In a time of crisis, this message has found fertile ground, and for many citizens, it brings a sense of direction. Crisis leadership and security. Burkina Faso is fighting a brutal jihadist insurgency that has displaced millions and claimed thousands of lives. Under Traore, the government launched a major effort to involve citizens directly in national defense, creating volunteer forces to assist the army. Though controversial, this bold move has increased his influence, making him both a military leader and a wartime president. For many, this is exactly the kind of action-oriented leadership they were waiting for. In times of chaos, strength becomes power, and Traore has positioned himself at the center of it. So what makes Ibrahim Traore powerful? It's not just the army, it's not just the speeches, it's the combination of military control, popular support, ideological clarity, regional symbolism, and the willingness to challenge the status quo. Whether he becomes a lasting reformer or just a transitional figure remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: Ibrahim Traore has become one of the most powerful and talked about leaders in Africa today.